God, I think I've just broken my bloody... Okay. Sorry about that. I've done a few alterations to the van and I've made my seat base a little bit bigger. It doesn't make it... In all fairness, I haven't really done a lot to it. All I've done is like pushed it out a little bit and it's given the seat base a little bit more room. I'll show you. So before, the seat used to be like there, back there, and I've just moved it out a little bit, and the cushion that I've got, obviously it comes out further, just makes it a little bit more comfortable, and I've doubled up on the foam. So I've just glued together with some spray glue and it works perfect. But now, like I just noticed, that the actual seat base moves a bit. So I think I need to sort that out. So everybody's watched and commented and stuff like that, and I've read all the messages, and some of the pointers you've said like have been absolutely brilliant. I've always had like a little chalkboard, and I thought, right, okay, just write stuff down. So silly little things like new bedding, change the Wi-Fi name, get some stack and stores, fix my mate's van, think positive. So from the last video, and as I said, like loads of people have been absolutely amazing, and as I said, like you've like put some money in my YouTube account and stuff like that, and somebody's put, Michael, he put some money in my PayPal account, which is like unbelievable. And with that, I've done a few things to the van. Like, I have bought new bedding. Now, I know it's quite easy to sit in your van and just overthink and just think, right, do you know what, I'm just gonna have a few beers tonight. But I thought, do you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the money that kind people that have given me to good use. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm begging, because I'm absolutely not. No way am I going to do that. I mean, this is the second retake of a video. I'll just put it down quickly because I think I'm feeling a little bit wobbly. Hang on a sec. Oh Christ, the camera. I have actually got, I know it sounds really silly, I have actually got like a gimbal stabilizer thing, DJI thing, but I don't really use it. Good bit of kit, but I don't really use it. I should do. I want to make these videos a bit more professional looking, if I can do that. But this is it for the minute. So anyway, before I start waffling on about Jack, yeah, this is a second retake because somebody put a comment on there that I'm a typical YouTuber. I'm pulling on people's heartstrings just for donations and stuff like that. No way. That was quite hurtful, and I've taken on board what Liam said. Just ban them. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life, because all the great comments that people leave can get singled out by that one comment, because it plays on your mind. Because obviously now I've got a lot more time to do things, I've got a bit more time to think, and as I say, like that one comment can like really grind you down. And I'm trying to be positive. I'm also trying to explain how, coming from a house to a van, and it totally changes the dynamics of like everything. And somebody put actually on the channel, on the comment, which I really liked: 4 walls to 4 wheels. And I really liked that. That's stuck in my head. And I was beginning to wonder that maybe I don't know yet. I'm waffling a little bit. Change the channel name from Project Camper to 4 walls to 4 wheels. Let me know what you think, because for one, I love the name Project Camper, but I say, like, that was the idea of the channel, to make this, it's a Project Camper. I'm making it a project, and it is a camper van. But now everything's changed, and I know it's silly little things like, do you change your channel name, or and like lose lose contact with amazing people. So let me know what you think. Anyway, so yeah, I've done some changes to the van. I'll say I've moved the seat. I just found out that needs a little bit of more detail on it. I've bought some new bedding. I know it's not great, but as I say, it's the small things. I'll just turn the lights up. I can't even see what I'm doing now. So there you go. There's the new bedding, and that's nice, because I've got rid of the old stuff, because the old stuff I've had in the van. I'll put it down again. The old stuff I've had in the van since I had the Ford Transit, and I've had this van nearly 2 years now. So obviously I've washed the stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm not skanky. I've washed it, but over time it looked, actually it wasn't until I looked back on my video that I thought, that doesn't look all that nice and bright and white anymore. So obviously the washing machine hasn't got it as clean as it was when it was new. Contrary to the belief of all the personal adverts, it doesn't work, does it? So today, what's today? Saturday. Today's Saturday. So this will be my 6th day in full-time van life, and I'm enjoying the van life part of it. Don't get me wrong, but it is an emotional struggle. It really is, and this is the part that, as I say, I'm not glamorizing it, and I'm not going to big it up, and I'm not going to make it all glossy, because, as I said before, the shit gets real, and I want to be able to convey, coming from a house and then living in your van, and share my experiences with you, because hopefully, if you are caught in a situation that you're no longer happy with, or it makes you sad, there is an alternative to the standard bricks and mortar. So, and it is, for the best part, it's quite an amazing experience. You go through your daily routine a lot differently. It's nice to spend a little bit more time in bed. I won't lie to you, but at the same time, as I say, like, when you're living in a house, you've got responsibilities, and you need to fulfill them as a parent, as a dad. But I know that's not going to stop. Me and Sarah have spoken lengthily, and she is an amazing person. Unfortunately, just over the last 3 years, unfortunately our family life and dynamics have changed, and like most people, I suppose, what with the big cough that was out there, and I won't say any more about that. It's hit hard to people, and it hits hard to families. Sometimes it's made them stronger, and sometimes it's pretty much destroyed them. And with other things gone on in my personal life, it's, I wouldn't say destroyed, but it's completely changed a lot of stuff, to the point where me and Sarah will say, like, we still love each other, but it actually pulled us apart. And I have an eating disorder which is extremely rare, and I've sort of separated myself at eating times, because if anybody knows about achalasia, it's extremely difficult to live with. But at the same day, my heart's still kicking. I'm dealing with it. I deal with it on a daily basis, and everybody has a difficulty in their life that they just have to get over. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard, but that is the nuts and bolts of it. So if anybody's out there that is struggling with something or other, just keep going, you know, there is light at the end of the tunnel, if you want to put it like that. It might be a very, very long tunnel, but just stay positive. I've written up there, think positive, and I'm going to do that, and I'll just try. So anyway, before I go off on a tangent, silly little things, like the other day, I broke a button on my trousers, and I was like, oh, I'll just go to the garage and get the sewing box out. No, I'm not in the house anymore. So I went to Tesco's, and as I say, I bought myself some new bedding, which I'm really happy about, and I bought myself a little sewing kit. How cool is that? So now I can sit here at an evening and be like, right, I'm going to sew a button on my trousers, and it's going to be hunky-dory. And it's like a little goal. I've fixed something, you know, I've done something. So yeah, it's Saturday morning. I'm going to move for the weekend, because as I say, I don't, you know, I want to be able to move a little bit, and I don't want people to say, oh, there's that van, he's been parked there for ages. I have to be a bit respectful of the area, respectful of the people around me, and obviously give the van a bit of a run, because I've noticed the batteries the battery's getting a little bit low. I think it's only about 48%, so I'd like to top that up over to the 50. So I have been watching a few van life channels that have actually progressed from home life into van life, just to get some tips. And there are some pretty cool video content creators out there. So as I say, this is going to be my experience, good or bad. And as I say, I want to share it. I want to share it with you, because for one, it documents my life from day one, and then I can hopefully look back and go, oh mate, you've come such a long way. And if I can alliterate that and help someone in the same situation, thinking, you know, like, oh, I can't see the wood for the trees, or you know, whatever, it will get better. It does get better. As I say, I'm going to be as positive as I possibly can, and I know I'm going to have sad moments, because I've come out of a 20-year relationship, and we still love each other, and that's the hardest part. So anyway, oh dear, didn't expect that. As I said before, just a little minute ago, this is not about pulling on people's heartstrings. It's definitely not about that. And I'm not doing it for donations and stuff. You know, I'm quite happy. You know, if people are watching and they think that I am that sort of person, then I'm really sorry. You are seriously mistaken. I'm just finding it a little bit hard, and yeah, I am an emotional person, and if I do break down a little bit, it's because that's the way I feel. So anyway, onwards and upwards. As I say, I'm probably gonna move in a minute. I've sort of like tidied everything up, because I have noticed that you just put something down and you think, oh, I'll wash that up later, or I'll do that later. No, I've sort of got in my mind sitting out, don't do it later, do it now. It's done and dusted, it's cleaned up, it's put away, and it ain't, more importantly, going to fall off the bloody shelf or you know, one of the countertops. So yeah, I'm going to move. I'm going to go to a little park up, and I'm going to see some friends, and we're all going to chill out. So yesterday, as I said, like on my little board there, new bedding, change the Wi-Fi code, I've done that. I need to get some stack and stores as well, and I'll probably just do that next week, because obviously clothes at the house I'm going to need for winter, summer, and I want to be able to put them somewhere, because I'm going to need them. I've done my mate Kevin's van, because we were, say like last weekend we were out, and I noticed he had a flat tyre, so I got on the LCB radio, rang him up and said, look, really sorry mate, but like your driver's side front tyre's really flat. And he goes, oh yeah, my van's making a bit of a whirring now. And he actually popped through the heavy steering, power steering cooler on his Sprinter. So we replaced that last night. So that, you know, he's back on the road now. So yeah, we're going to move, and hopefully it'll be. I hope you like this, like part one. Well, different, you know, the morning and the afternoon, because obviously during the daytime I work. So I think it's quite a little, you know, wake up in the morning, say hello, tell you how I'm feeling, and then look forward to the day, and then hopefully a little bit later I'll share my afternoon with you. So I'm going to go and pack the van and go. So catch up in a bit. Hi everybody, welcome back to the afternoon bit. Excuse me. Right, so you can see here, I've got a bit of a different view, and I'm playing around with my seat because it's still not right. So I'll just show you that. So this is underneath the seat. Got my Chinese diesel heater, got my snap-on scanner, bags, and I've got one of the fuses for my DC to DCs. So this bit of wood here sat on top of there, and the same there, and that little bit of wood was basically to stop it from all moving, but it still sits too high. The cushions are up here, so I'm going to lower it down. So this bit of wood here that I've put some foam backing on, it's going to sit on top of there like it used to, but these bits of wood were up there, so it sat high and it moved backwards and forwards, which is quite annoying to be fair. So all I'm doing is putting that piece of wood underneath, and I'll probably do the same with that bit there, and then I can put that bit of wood back on there, and hopefully it'll stop it from moving. Silly little things like that obviously keep your mind a bit occupied. So I'm going to crack on with that and see how it comes out like. The other thing, because it's quite nice and sunny now, I mean, there's my mate Kevin. I'd said I'll fix his van earlier. Obviously, power steering pipes behind the front grille. So we're just parked up here. His van's all hunky-dory now. Sun is shining. Got a nice, I'm at a nature reserve, so you can hear the birds. It's quite nice. The solar's being banged in, nearly up to full capacity. So that's really good. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with this and see if it makes any difference. As I say, it's the little things like this. Now I've got some time, I can fiddle around and make this van a home. So yeah, crack on with that. Right, there's the top back on. It's nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that piece of wood there, and that'll stop everything from moving backwards and forwards. So I've got my little parkside drill, just screw that in there. Nothing majorly powerful about this thing, but it does work all right. Everything, all the Milwaukee stuff's in the back, but this is good enough. Right, put the bit of a mess. Amazing how like such a small space gets messy really fast. That's better. Hunky dory. Way better. It's the little things, just chip away. Right, well, I fixed my seat. Hunky dory. Solar's been banged in. But I think that me and Kevin, we're going to move. And we're going to go to a what I think is a really nice little park up. So we're going to jump in the van, jump in the front. It also gives the battery a bit more charging. It's up to 99.3%, so I would like it to be 100%. That'd be like great. Puts my mind at ease. So yeah, we're going to go for a bit of a drive. We're going to be on the south coast. So let's go.